Today is a very special day. Not for me. Today is going to be the GX's birthday, okay? We're celebrating 200,000, not followers, 200,000 miles, okay? I've owned it since 99,700, and we have some surprises in store for the truck. I can't say it because I don't want the GX to know the surprises yet. You know, it's a birthday. We gotta keep a little bit of mystery about it. We are at 25 miles exactly right now from hitting 200K. So pretty stoked. And I'm also scared to see what kind of maintenance is gonna come. We're starting to get into farm areas right now. I'm not gonna tell you guys where we're going either, but it's gonna be a sick little spot. Overnight campsite, and then maybe a little bit of wheeling tomorrow too. So proper birthday festivities for a proper rig. We are on our way to camp. 100, oh my God. We're at 199,999 miles. We're about to cross over 200K. Oh, I need to watch it turn. I need to watch it turn. We're gonna crash. Boom! 200,000. The Lexus is officially broken in, you guys. We have reached the official break-in period for the GX. So you know what that means? Now we can actually use it. We are gonna throw this thing a rager like it's never seen before. Maybe, I don't know. We already gave it the good juice. It's got the 91 premium in it. We're gonna go do a little campfire, probably make a seance. It's gonna be a party, okay? And there's gonna be 200 of something. So I'm just gonna say that. We're starting to get closer to the actual trail. You can see there's actually a bunch of trees next to me. So that's always a good sign. And it's super green. And I don't know if we can see, but we're starting to get some cliffs. Ooh, and there's actually a little bit of water on it, so I'm hoping that we'll actually have... Oh, we're about to get blasted with water. Yep, there's already mud on my pants. Signs are pointing to yes, that we're gonna have a couple water crossings. I love this area. It's a little honey hole in Arizona that not everybody knows about, but I'm not gonna tell you where it is. And from what I know, there's cliff dwellings in this area, so we might actually be able to go up and check them out. And cliff dwellings are basically like I'm talking like almost 1,000-year-old. They basically made houses in the side of the rock. So they either like carved out or they found caverns, built like a rock wall. And there's still remnants of that in here and in this whole area. There's a lot of them actually in Arizona, which are really cool. So we're gonna check out these caverns, find us a camp spot, and then tomorrow maybe we'll check out the cliff dwellings. Like I'm envisioning this part being like pretty cinematic.
occasionally there are people here, but luckily we are here on a weekday.
We've got it all to ourselves. I mean, look around. We're camped right next to this crazy cliff, and we've got cliffs across the street. We've got super huge trees. I don't even know how old these trees are. What a spot. Camp vibes. Camp vibes. Oh no. Excellent. Boom. Done. All right guys, we're clearly at camp and we've got the truck where we want it situated. Being that we are literally here for the birthday girl, we gotta set the mood. Okay, so we're gonna get a fire going. Oh yeah, we also smashed a rock. All right, that's good. Stuff's pretty dry. It will burn nicely. All right, as you can see, the first step to building any fire is to collect wood. We have a couple dry things here. And we gotta set the mood for, you know. All right, I decided I'm gonna challenge myself with this fire a little bit, and we are gonna do it the old-fashioned way with just our flint and steel and leaves. I was looking at these leaves and I was like, you know what? Let's try it. It's a special occasion and I'm just gonna pick up some leaves and see what I can do. I've never actually done this before. Wow, look at that. Crazy how well that worked. Honestly, I'm super impressed. Let's get some sticks on here. That was insane. I've never done that before. That was my first time. Uh-oh. Oh no. Get some more leaves maybe on top. I just inhaled that. It's like tobacco. I feel like the mixture of leaves and sticks will get this going. So, I think we have a successful fire. Just gonna get the rest of this stuff going here. And what a way to start a fire. I mean, nothing but flint and steel and leaves. What else can you ask for? I mean, have you guys ever done that before? Leave a comment. Let me know what your favorite way to start a fire is. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for, the reveal of the birthday cake. We have Monster Jam because obviously the GX is a monster truck, clearly. And to top it off, literally, we're gonna put 200 candles on it to recognize the significance of 200,000 miles. So 200 birthday candles on top of this cake. I don't really know how that's gonna look. And then we're going to do the old, oh, it didn't work thing. And yeah, so this is gonna be a process. But yep. I don't know what I was gonna say. I just opened up these candles and I'm getting glitter like all over my hands. But these are the first candles I've seen like this. They don't have a wick on one end or the other. So We're just gonna send it, I think. And we're gonna, here's the first one. Here it goes. Plunk. 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 That worked really well. Okay. And then obviously we have to sing happy birthday. All right, so here goes nothing. I'm gonna try and light all 200 of these. And I don't know if I'll be able to do it all. So here we go. Oh man, these burn super fast. I don't even know this is gonna be edible after this because it's just gonna be like wax melted. The cake is boiling, you guys. Oh my gosh, it's just a molten pool of wax. Wait, is the cake actually burning? We're almost lit, you guys. We're almost lit. The cake is on fire. The cake is on fire. Oh, the cake is on fire. The cake is on fire. The cake is on fire. Come on. All right. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Alexis. I need to put this out before it burns my truck down. Wow. Do I blow? One puff, all out.
It's too hard.
That was insane, you guys. Look at this. I've never seen a birthday candle 100% like cooked before, and then the cake actually started on fire. I think from here over is going to be the edible portion, but we need to wait until the wax cools down so that we can pick it off and eat it, because I definitely want to eat some of this cake. This side of the cake is actually like sunken in. I don't know if you can see that or not, but like clearly the frosting is all melted. But either way, we had all 200 candles lit at the same time, and I also blew them all out with one big puff with a little at the end, which is good omen. So this sucker is good for another at least 200K. But that's wax. Yep. Reminds me of my childhood. I used to eat the bottom of candles for some reason. I'm weird. Anyways. Yeah, I think we have an edible corner. Cut this guy up. Oh yeah. Looking at it. I don't know why I'm cutting 4, because there's not 4 people here.
There's not even 2 people here.
Yeah, there's exactly what he said. There's not even 2 people here. It's just me. So, anyways, I think that's it. Hope you enjoyed watching me light a whole cake on fire. That was crazy. I was actually kind of scared. Tomorrow we're gonna go wheeling, and we're gonna do like some semi gnarly stuff maybe, depending on the track is, but beautiful campsite. Happy birthday, baby. Mwah. And till tomorrow. We're here, and I promised you guys
some cliff dwellings. So we're gonna go take a little hike. When I say little hike, I really mean a little hike. It's like right up the thingamajig over here. We made it, and right behind you, over here, just take a look. We're in this massive, like, I don't know, outcropping cove, undercut of this cliff, but check this out. There's a sign down there, give you the quick rundown. They're thinking this one was made around 1300 AD, so that's like 724 years old as of this date currently. But they're saying this is one of the best preserved examples of a hut or like establishment like this in the southeast Arizona area, which is crazy. I kind of want to go inside, but we're gonna be really careful because this thing's super old. Butt shot. Wow. So I'm inside here, and first thing I noticed is the temperature. It's really cool in here. So I could see how they would be able to store a bunch of grain and stuff like that. And we have all these like really old pieces of wood up against this rock. The more I look around, the more I'm astonished at their level of craftsmanship back then. I mean, just look at this metal window. It's insane. This is probably bars to keep prisoners in here at some point in time. Maybe the crops to make them feel subordinate. I don't know. But either way, this is pretty cool. Like if you look at a bunch of wood with mud or plaster on top of it, some sort. Pretty cool. So the landscape in Arizona is not all desert, as you can see. There's tons of cliffs. We got mountains that we're coming up on. We're gonna see some more mountains and buttes later. But we got some cool wheeling to come today. See, this morning we were in this beautiful canyon, kind of climbed up out of it. This middle section of the trail is just kind of like some random hilly stuff. Not super scenic, but there's an old little house, if I remember right, that we can stop and check out. And then once we start climbing up the hill, it starts getting a little spicy. A couple little off-camber sections that are we'll encounter, and there's like tapestries in the road, rugs in the road. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. So we just pulled off the side of the road, truck's right back there. There's a couple of little old buildings here, so we're gonna go check them out. First one, I think over here. This looks like old. I don't even know. Wonder what's in the freezer. Yep. Clearly modern construction, cinder blocks. People be having fires in here still. And in case anybody is cold, there's a fresh pair of socks hanging for you to use. And there's even sheetrock in here. These kind of places are always really fun to look at and check out old buildings. You never know what you're gonna find. I think we'll just keep moseying on. We got the best is yet to come. couple spots on this trail they're like really washed out. So we're gonna try and stay high here, but coming around the corner, we're gonna have to get into a bit of a lean, I believe. So we're gonna go pretty slow. Not bad. All right, so as you saw, the truck got a little bit stuck. I think I couldn't see this side and I was just running into the side of this big boulder I was trying to get around. And it was torquing and we were wheel lifting that front passenger driver's side. Dug a little hole here and back there, so, and I kind of looked around like, this is all just like super loose rock. So big heavy girl, loose rock, steep hill, doesn't really work that well. But what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna back up a little bit and give it a little bump and we should get up and going. And right around the corner, there's a few more boulders and stuff. And it's gonna be like that until we do a switchback. And then we got even more fun up ahead, so yay.
You guys saw I just did like the biggest wheel of my life, but we kind of stopped because this is a really famous part of the road in that all this color down here, like this, is literally rugs. There's rugs on the road because, I mean, you saw like the GX is slipping and sliding everywhere, but they put rugs down to try and get traction and make it up this hill like years ago. I don't know how old the rugs are, but they're all up this whole thing from back where my truck is all the way up this side, and I'm sure further back, but this is really the prominent section of the trail where you can see all the rugs. Pretty cool. And now I'm gonna walk back to the truck, get in, and we gotta make it up here. And as you can see, like this whole road is just like leaning towards that cliff, which doesn't feel that great. It's not a fun feeling. So either ways, I think that's a word. Either ways, we're gonna do it. Ugh. Oh, that feels gross. Whoa.
Had an epic run through getting up that steep bouldery hill, a bunch of rugs on it, off camber stuff, wheel lifts, all sorts of fun stuff. And then we came up over the top and had like an epic view of that amazing flat top butte. Love that around here in Arizona. There's actually a lot of those kind of things. You can see it right out the window actually right now. And for our final last bit of the trip, there's another little spot. It's a little bit of a detour, but it's kind of like the long way home. So we're gonna go check it out, and there's a nice little, well, you'll just have to see. All right, we're getting really close to this special little detour spot that I was telling you about earlier. You can see we're starting to get into pretty much old mine territory. I don't really know the entire history, but there might be current mine activity for sure in this area, but I don't know the extent of it. But if you take a look ahead, you can see remnants of the old mine
So we'll definitely stop and see what there is to see. All right, guys, that is a wrap for the Birthday Girls weekend. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us out a lot, Two Track Nation. We also have swag on the website, and we're adding more and more stuff to the website as time goes on. So this was a little nice birthday trip. We got to go check out some cliff dwellings. We checked out some camping next to a cliff. We even saw some mine shafts and some epic views. I mean, I don't really know what else you want. So this was all extremely local, and this just goes to show Southwest has a lot to offer for camping and off-roading and stuff like that. So thank you again. Appreciate all of your support, and what an epic little trip. 200K.